Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to do our March pickups. We have a small pickup from Best Buy. We have a small haul from Walmart. And we have a haul from Goodies Disc Exchange. And we have a really large haul from eBay. Without further ado, we're going to dive in. But before we dive in, this will probably be the last really big haul for a little bit because guys, inflation is starting to really kick in a little bit. It's not crazy yet, but gas prices is through the roof. Food prices are up. I got a family I got to take care of. And my Blu-ray and DVD collecting, this is a great hobby. I love it, but at the end of the day, it is just a hobby. So I'm going to be cutting back a little bit. I'm still going to be doing the pickup videos. They'll probably be smaller, probably not as frequent. So what I'm going to do is I'll transition to just doing reviews and just talking about what I have. So instead of doing because I really primarily just do the pickup videos. I might do a movie battle here and there, but I'll transition to doing other types of videos because the pickups are definitely going to slow down. I mean, it's really getting rough out there as far as the price of goods. So with that being said, I'm still going to be here, but the pickups will be a little bit smaller, not as frequent. And yeah, it's a hobby, so I'm just going to the hobby, when you got to tighten your belt, the hobbies are the first things that go. So, without further ado, let's dive in. We got two movies from Best Buy. Two movies that I'm really proud to have in my collection. We got Jack Nicholson's Chinatown. Chinatown is an awesome movie starring Jack Nicholson. I actually have the follow-up movie to this in the collection, but in the pickup, you're going to see that. That's going to be in the eBay pickup. So Jack Nicholson's Chinatown. He's like a private detective. Yeah, you'll like that one. Next up, we have Waterworld. Now, imagine Mad Max on the water. This is Kevin Costner. Got this on 4K. Great price. That's that. So that's the two things that we picked up from Best Buy. Next, we're going to slide over to Walmart. We got 5 titles to take a look at. We got Single White Female. This was a really good psych thriller. This was really good. It came out in 1992, and it's about a single white female who was looking for a roommate to share her apartment with her, and the roommate was psychotic. Justice League Unlimited. This is the complete series on Blu-ray. Great price, great deal on this one. Now, I do have Justice League, the original series. This is the follow-up to Justice League. This one here, it seemed like they just really threw every character from DC into this, and it was really good. When they say unlimited, they mean unlimited characters. This is an awesome series. It's a great follow-up to Justice League. Next up, this is another Kevin Costner movie on 4K. So we have Field of Dreams. This is an old school movie. This came out when I was really young. I enjoyed watching it. This was a great movie then. I haven't seen it in years. I can't wait to watch this on 4K. This is Kevin Costner's Field of Dreams. This is a wonderful, fantastic movie. This is something that the whole family can watch and really enjoy. We got The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. This was good. It was a really good Conjuring universe movie. Not as good as The Conjuring 2. This is actually this is the weakest one in the Conjuring universe, in my opinion. The first one and the second one is better than this, but it's not horrible. As far as the whole Conjuring universe go, my favorite two is The Conjuring 2 and Annabelle Creation. But this wasn't bad. A good pickup for a good price. The Maze Runner Trilogy. I saw the first one. I actually liked it. I didn't see the second two. I think the second one is the Scorch Trials. Yeah, the Scorch Trials. And the third is the Death Cure. I didn't see those. What made me pick this up, because this really wasn't on the radar, my son asked me, did I have it? And I said, wow, out of all the movies I have, I don't have that one. And I said, so I went to go look for it, and I found it on Walmart.com for $12.96 for all three, the set. So for that price, I said, let me go ahead and jump on that. So this is the Maze Runner Trilogy. And that's everything we got from Walmart. We're going to slide into eBay. We got a lot of stuff from eBay here. We're going to start with something that I'm very, very proud to have. I got a few things in this pickup from, I got something that I'm really proud of coming up on the goodies, but this is what I'm really proud to have in my collection from the eBay pickup. And this is something that I actually bid on. You know, eBay you can bid on stuff. So I actually won a bid for this. So I'm really glad to have it, and I got it for a really good price. I don't tend to talk about pricing too much like I used to in the videos, because the pricing is subjective and is all over the place, especially on eBay. But since this was a bid, an auction, and I won it, I'll tell you what I paid for it. I paid $50 for all 3 seasons, volumes, whichever way you would want to call it. I got all 6 here for $50. That was a fantastic deal for this set on Blu-ray. Now, I did see a box set for this, but it was a UK import, and it was pretty pricey. So I decided to go ahead and get it this way, and it was $50 for all. The packaging is nice. It was used, but it's really nice. The previous owner took really good care of it. The boxes are in great shape. It's not beat down or anything like that. And I thought it was a more than fair price for this wonderful series. Now, what made me want to get House of Cards? This is still streaming, I do believe, on Netflix or one of the streaming services. Kevin Spacey got into some trouble a few years back, and I wanted to get this. Not to support Kevin Spacey. That's not what it's about. A lot of time when entertainers, actors, singers, they get in trouble, you know, platforms will pull their content, and that will drive up the price if the content is pulled and it becomes hard to get. I wanted to get my hands on this, even though it don't look like this this particular series took a hit due to Kevin Spacey's, you know, situation. So it's still available on streaming. You can still get this for a really good price, but I wanted to snag it just in case. So I was able to get House of Cards, the complete series, from eBay, $50. I think that was a great price for this. You let me know what you think in the comments. Next up from eBay, we got 12 Angry Men. Now, I have the Henry Fonda and Jack Lemmon version, the classic version of 12 Angry Men. That was great. But this is one that I really wanted. This is the one with George C. Scott, Courtney Vance, Ossie Davis, all-star cast. I do believe this was a TV movie, a film made just for TV. This is hard to come by. You can go on Walmart right now and look for this, and it's like $35. A lot of times you're going to see this is going to be a UK import. You can't find this on Best Buy. This is really hard to find. So I found this on eBay for a really good price. I mean, it was, you know, again, it's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. It's nowhere near as expensive as an import. I think a lot of the imports for this is like in the high 20s, mid 30s. Some are even more than that. This was under $15 on eBay. So I was glad to find this on one of my favorite resellers on eBay, Blow It Out of Here. I got this one, Blow It Out of Here also. This is Posse. This is a great Western movie from back when I was young. I wasn't a teenager, but I was very young when this came out, and I really enjoyed watching this. It's a great movie. Mario Van Peebles, Nate Dogg was in here. Big Daddy Kane was in here. So this was pretty cool. It was a different Western when it came out, no doubt about that. Ghostbusters Afterlife on 4K. This was good. I went into this with, I wouldn't say super high expectations, but I went into this with higher expectations than Ghostbusters 2016, and it met and exceeded my expectations. This was a really good movie. Me and my son watched it. We enjoyed it. It was fun. It was entertaining. Not boring at all. And the ending left it wide open for more to come. I'm hoping that they make a franchise out of this. I'm hoping we can at least get a trilogy from this. Last time around with Ghostbusters, we got 2 films, and they both were pretty good. The first one was a classic. The second one was okay. I'm hoping we can get at least a trilogy out of this new Afterlife series. I guess as long as they keep making the studio money and they hit their targets, we'll get more. Hopefully we can at least get a follow-up to this one, because Ghostbusters Afterlife was really good. Better than I thought it would be. Here's the follow-up to Chinatown. Yeah, here we go. So here's the follow-up to Chinatown. This is the Two Jacks. This is the sequel to Chinatown. So I wanted to make sure I had Chinatown. I got this from Best Buy, and I was able to find this guy on eBay for a really good price. Next up from eBay, we got on 4K, Halloween Kills. This was very weak. It wasn't good. I'm not going to say it was the worst movie I ever saw, but it was a really bad Halloween movie. It wasn't good. Now, the first movie to this, I guess this is going to be part of the second one in the trilogy. So the first one we already saw. This is the second one. The third one is coming. The first one was awesome. I loved it. That was a really good Halloween movie. This was a really bad Halloween movie. But again, to complete the Halloween collection that I got, because I got all the Halloween movies, I had to get it. but not a good Halloween movie. Not a terrible movie, just not a good Halloween movie. I got the Tom and Jerry movie. Why not? Second sale, it's buy 3, get 1 free. So I got 3, so I picked the free one. I got the Tom and Jerry movie. Why not? I like Tom and Jerry. Next up, we have The Protege. Now, this is a movie I really didn't hear much about. I heard a little bit about it, but I never really put it on my radar. It's a good movie. When you think about this movie, you're going to think about, because you got Samuel L. Jackson and Maggie Q and Michael Keaton. So when you see this movie, you're going to automatically, what's going to pop into your head is The Long Kiss Goodnight with Samuel L. Jackson and Gina Davis. That's going to pop into your head when you see this movie. This is a really good movie, just like The Long Kiss Goodnight was a good movie. Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton, Maggie Q, they all played really well in this movie. It's a good movie, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. Toy Story 4, because I got the first 3 in a box set, which it didn't come with the 4th one. I think that box set is an older box set, so it wasn't, 4 probably wasn't even available when that box set was made, so I went out and got 4 just to complete my Toy Story timeline. Here's another one. This is Shang Chi. Now, this is one of the newer Marvel characters. I've never heard of Shang Chi before, and I'm a pretty big Marvel guy, DC guy. And I went into this with low expectations. I actually didn't want to go to the theaters to see this. I saw this on Disney Plus, and again, me and my son, we watch a lot of movies together. We saw it, and I was pleasantly surprised by it, to the point where I said I want to get this and add this into my MCU movie collection. So here we go. A very good movie. Very underrated. I don't know how underrated it is, but in my summation, it was underrated. The Belko Experience. Experiment, not experience. Experiment. The Belko Experiment, not the Belko Experience. This was a good movie. I saw this on a streaming service some years ago. It reminds you of like Escape Room in an office building. Really good movie. Fantastic film. 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. This is a really good movie, and it really caught me off guard. What happened was, I was just watching some movie reviews on YouTube, and this popped up, so I watched the trailer for it, and it was really good. I said, I need to check this one out. So I went on eBay, and I found it. I saw it new on Best Buy and Walmart, but I actually found it way cheaper on eBay from one of my sellers' second sale. So this was part of the buy 3, get 1 free. Awesome movie. Really good. You're going to like this one. Check it out. Here's one that I'm really proud to have in my collection. King Richard. This is the story of King Richard, Serena and Venus Williams' father. So, if you're a fan of Serena and Venus, you're a fan of Will Smith, this will be a must-have for your collection, because Will Smith, he never ceased to amaze with his acting ability. The man can really just change gears. You know, he's awesome, and the girls who played Serena and Venus, the whole cast, this was a solid, really good movie. It's really refreshing to see a movie where homage is paid to a father for being an instrumental in the life of his children. You don't see that a lot. And men, for the most part, are demonized, and all the credit is given to women in the world that we live in. It's sad, but this is very refreshing to see a movie about a strong father who really steps up for his children. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I'm not going to trash this movie, but I'm not going to give it praise. They could have did so much more with this movie. No. Not good enough. It's not horrible. It's not trash, but no, they could have did better than that. Now, we're going to go over to, that's it for eBay. So that was quite a bit from eBay. We're going to go over to Goodies Disc Exchange, one of my favorite stores. Definitely one of my favorite brick and mortar stores to go into. I've been shopping there for years. And let's go ahead and take a look. So I picked up Inglourious Bastards. This is a double dip for me. I had this on DVD and I saw it, so I decided to go ahead and get it on Blu-ray. Just to let you guys know, I've been collecting DVDs and Blu-rays. Well, I've been collecting DVDs for decades. I just started collecting Blu-rays really 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. I've been really just collecting DVDs, and I stopped for several years, stopped collecting, but I started again about 4 years ago. Most of my collection, I think I'm still It's still split really good between Blu-ray and DVD, but I still think I got about 60 to 80 more DVDs than I have Blu-rays for my collection. I got almost 1,700 titles, and it's fairly split between Blu-ray and DVD. And I think if you throw the 4Ks in, and the 4Ks in, it's probably matched up Blu-ray versus DVD. But I got a lot of DVDs, and I'm slowly upgrading some of my DVDs to Blu-ray. But a lot of the movies that I have on, I'm looking over here because I keep the majority of my DVDs off to the side, and what's behind me is mostly the Blu-rays. But this here is all Blu-rays, except for what's at the top. That's mostly DVD. Over here, the top shelf is Blu-ray, and the rest is DVD. So I still got a lot of DVD in my collection. But again, going back, this is Inglourious Basterds, and I have it on DVD, but I swapped it out for a Blu-ray. I got Ex Machina on 4K. Now, here's the crazy thing. I have the CLZ movie app, and all I got to do is not be lazy and pull my phone out when I'm at a store, and I can see if I got a movie. But I swore up and down I did not have this movie. When I got back home, I actually saw it. Now, when I went to go scan it into my collection, because it's a 4K and not a Blu-ray, it didn't prompt me that this was already in my collection. So I got it on Blu-ray already, so I put it in my bin to take it to my mom and pop store. So I've double dipped on that one too. It's totally fine, but I got to do a better job at checking when I'm in the store. I was religious with it, but then I got lazy that one time, and I actually picked up something that I already had. But hey, look, it's on 4K this time instead of Blu-ray, right? Darkest Hour. This was really good. Gary Oldman. I mean, the transformation to transform Gary Oldman into Winston Churchill for this movie was fantastic. Now, I actually saw this movie twice before I picked it up. So I really wanted this in my collection. I mean, I wouldn't say I wanted it real bad because it's not really hard to find. This is considered a common title, and it's not a very expensive title. So when I say I want something in my collection, that don't mean I want it, because you can, for the most part, get it if you really want it. Armored. This was an okay armored car movie. Pretty good cast. I mean, you know, typical armored car movie. Now, here is something that I really, I am very proud to have this in my collection. This is something that, wow. This is the original G1 Transformers. The complete set. All 4. So it's 4 pieces to this set. You got Season 1 or Volume 1. You got Season 2, Part 1. Then you got Season 2, Part 2. So that's the complete second season, which is the longest season, I do believe, in G1. That's the season right before the Transformers, the movie, came out. Season 3, Part 1. And then Season 3, Part 2. And then Season 4 was a short season. So that's all here. This is all 96 episodes of G1 Transformers. I am so proud to have this in my collection. I mean, wow. This is probably, out of this whole pickup, I'm the most proud of having this in my collection. And I had Season 1 already, but to get this, all of them in one shot, that was just awesome. An awesome pickup. My animated collection from like the 80s and 90s is really coming along. I got a couple of things coming for the next pickup. So this is the pickup that we have for March. Everything this for March. Let's do what we normally do. Let's recap everything, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. So from Best Buy, we got Waterworld, Chinatown. From Walmart, that was Best Buy. I hope I didn't say Walmart. That was Best Buy. From Walmart, we got the Maze Runner trilogy. We got The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. We got Field of Dreams. Justice League Unlimited. Single White Female. From eBay, we got Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I had high hopes for this, but unfortunately it didn't live up. It wasn't trash, but it just didn't live up. Will Smith, King Richard, awesome. Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, another good movie. The Belko Experiment, classic movie, in my opinion. Shang Chi, a Marvel sleeper hit. Toy Story 4. The Protege, this is a D recommend. Tom and Jerry. Halloween Kills, just could have been better. The Two Jacks. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Posse. 12 Angry Men. Now, with 12 Angry Men, if you go to buy 12 Angry Men, you want the George C. Scott version. He's not the only one in here. Let's take a look at the cast that's in here. Take a look there. Hopefully, I got it lined up. You can see. The cast includes, just listen to this. Courtney B. Vance, Ozzie Davis, George C. Scott, Darlene Hardwood, James Gandolfini, Tony Danza, Jack Lemmon. Jack Lemmon is in this one too. I forgot. It's been years since I've seen this one. Hum Crown. I think I said that right. Let's see. Nikili Wilson, Edward James Amos, and William Peterson. This got an all-star cast. I didn't realize Jack Lemmon was in this one also. That's eBay. And then we got the complete series of House of Cards. So that's a really great eBay haul. From Goodies Disc Exchange, we got Armored, The Darkest Hour, Ex Machina, Inglourious Bastards, and Transformers. The complete G1. Every episode of G1 Transformers. Unbelievable. I'm so proud to have that in my collection. The House of Cards, I'm very proud to have this in my collection. And 12 Angry Men. I like all of this stuff. I try to pick up only stuff that I like. There's some stuff I pick up that I don't like just for the sake of completion, but this is everything. This is a really large pickup. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along. Gave you some ideas for some things that you want to add to your collection. This is D from the Movie Bay. I'll see you in the next one. I want to show you guys, if you guys noticed behind me, it's a totally different setup. These shelves, I'm actually ordering another one. So when the next one come in, I'm gonna show you the box and show you where I got these from. These are by Atlantic. These are, I think, the company's called Atlantic Oscar. I think that's what it is. And these are the Media 72 shelves. These hold quite a bit of Blu-rays and DVDs. It's a radical departure from the old setup that I had. The old setup that I had was just basically a workbench that was in the house when I bought it. So I just used it to store movies on because it was there. But I got rid of it because it was old. And this holds so much more and it just looks better. And we're going to do a review on these shelves, and I'll show you where to get them from. They're very affordable. They hold a lot of stuff, and they're easy to put together. So this is D from the Movie Bay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.